కేబుల్ అనుకుంది నెట్ కేబుల్ తినుకుంది
Dear dignitaries and fellow staff on and off the dais, and my dear students, namaskar. Thank you. I'm extremely happy to be part of this Smart India Hackathon 2022 valedictory. As you're all aware, Smart India Hackathon is a grand challenge. What is all this about? Why is it so important? How is it relevant to the country as on today? It's a challenge wherein the problem statements are given by the ministries themselves and the concerned departments, industries, and several NGOs, as you're all aware. And most of you must have selected some problem statements. I was told it was related to AICTE, and there are many more in other centers which were taken up and the solutions were offered. So, this Smart India Hackathon series is a hackathon which is of a different kind, wherein we have both software and hardware editions. And it's very much different from the challenges that are posed by multinational companies and several other hackathons and challenges announced here and there. So, how is it different? It involves colleges, it involves school as well as college students. It involves ministries, it involves departments, it involves evaluators from several organizations. People from far off travel to other places, and this is like a platform to collaborate, to network, to study and visit different places. You know the demographic dividend? It's on the rise in India. What is it about? It means the economic growth potential that can result from the shifts in a population's age structure. What does it mean? In the coming decade, 15 to 59 years is said to be the working age population. That means we are not considering children below 14 years and elders above 60 years. Rise in the workforce is the immediate consequence. So that means of the population, 65% will be the working age population. 65% of the people will be of the working age group. What does that mean? We have a lot of opportunity to become an economic superpower, supplying more than half of Asia's potential workforce over the coming decades. That means these working age groups needs to be trained properly so that they get a job, a good job with good income. Otherwise, this working group will remain unemployed, and the negative consequences if more people have no work and income and they sit idle. Idle man's mind, what it can do. So, skill upgradation is the immediate need of the hour. And that's the reason why our government has invested a lot on Skill India. Every here and there, Skill India programs are happening. Every state has got a skill development center or a corporation. Once you have skilled people, we need to create jobs. That's the next step. To create jobs, we need more companies. Now, to start more companies, we need more entrepreneurs and innovators. And how to bring up entrepreneurs and innovators. So that's the reason why our government, the central government, has put forth the idea of hackathons like this to inculcate innovation, to inculcate that kind of a mind. So one advantage with India is its population. And if we can manufacture products, which we normally import from abroad now. So look at yourself, a watch, a phone, or a branded shirt, or talk about any product that you use. Most of them are manufactured abroad or have a brand from abroad. If we make in India, we can capture that Indian market. And in future, most of the products will be made in India. So the consequence is we can save the forex, and the companies can also tap the Indian market potential. So that means products will be made in India and buyers will be from India, and India will reap the profits and Indians will get the benefits. You're all aware of the unicorns like Paytm, Big Basket, then Lenskart, Baizu, Swiggy, Ola, and Bharat Pay, and lots of them. These are all unicorns. There are many more in the list. I'm just mentioning the ones I remember. And their journey is less than 10 years. And all of us know at least two or three of them. There might be some issues arising recently of late, but yes, they were bold enough to stand up for their idea and they made an impact. So when you want to ride to some place, remember you'll always tap your fingers on the phone for Ola. You want food, you would go to some application like Swiggy or related stuff. So if the startups or companies that wish to innovate, make products for defense sector, wherein we are buying a lot of equipment from outside, making some innovations and some products, or health sector medical devices, and a lot of other government organizations need solutions. So it will be a huge saving for the country. Like recently on the Independence Day, our PM ODG was saying, he was mentioning about the indigenously developed gun. You remember Howitzer gun? It's called as attacks, Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System. So this was developed by our DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. Most of you must be knowing this. Abdul Kalam ji. वो तोप जो था वो उस टाइम का था, और अभी after 75 years we used our own manufactured attacks, and it became part of the 21 gun salute during the Independence Day. Look at the proud moment. And this is what is called as Atma Nirbhar Bharat. So that means we are self-reliant. We develop our own products. And what is this Atmanirbhar? Whatever are our needs in the country, we manufacture. We develop them here itself. And remember, what is that Amrit Kal and Amritotsav? So this Amrit time, the Kal, Amrit Kal, means the next 25 years. The journey from the 75th year to the 100th year. And we are all fortunate here to be in the contemporary times together in the journey of the next 25 years. Hopefully, I have reached 50, and most of you will be 50 by, India at 100. So, you're all the carriers of these noble thoughts and hands that will implement the vision to see India emerge as a superpower at 100. And that's the reason the government is making you think in the right direction in building India and building things for India, making you part of the journey. So, hence, this Smart India Hackathon puts you on the track, and several ministries, departments, hundreds of institutions, thousands of, hundreds of industries and thousands of institutions. Then students number, lakhs of them. And about half a lakh of ideas is what this Smart India Hackathon is about. So you were just now when I entered this hall, you were watching a Pan India movie. And this Smart India Hackathon is a Pan India Hackathon. In other words, a Bahubali of world hackathons. You can never see a hackathon like this of this stature and this widespread. Dear students, it's time we look at our roots, our culture, our heritage, the innovations left by our forefathers, many codes inscribed on the temples and in the books. West is recognizing Indian food, spices, herbs, Indian yoga, Indian style of family and children upbringing, technology. World recognizes Indians as imaginative, creative, and innovative. Look at the CEOs. Sundar Pichai is of Indian origin, working for Alphabet, the Google. Satya Nadella, Microsoft. Parag Agarwal, Twitter. Leena Nair, Channel. Shantanu, Narayan, Adobe. Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM. Sanjay Mehrotra, CEO of Micron Technologies. Then Nikesh Arora of Palo Alto Networks. Ajay Pal Singh Banga, MasterCard. Indra Nui, PepsiCo. All of these people, they're steering these companies forward. They're all of Indian origin. For whatever reason, they went to those companies. That was something that happened in the past, and all those are not companies from India. Now the big challenge is that company भी हमारा और लोग भी हमारे होने चाहिए ना? Do you agree? How soon? India 75 today targets these achievements during this Amrit Kal. That's the next 25 years to achieve by when India is at 100. And that's the reason why the government has brought forward Atal Innovation Mission, AICs, Atal Incubation Centers, TBIs from DST, Innovation Councils, Startup Hubs, and also to monitor the progress. They're also putting up state startup rankings. Then you have Startup India program running very widely. For instance, Andhra Pradesh state has got several TBIs, several AICs. So Vishakhapatnam itself has got in MedTech zone Atal Incubation Center, and we at the campus we have Center of Excellence from IT for IoT, AI, and ML. And many private colleges and other universities like Sri Krishna Deva Raya University, they have AICs and TBIs. So your success is country's success. Your journey will impact these 25 years and will help in reaching this target sooner than said. All the best for your endeavors, and thanks to GMR Group Management for this opportunity. Thanks to the vision of PM Sir Modi ji, Dharmendra Pradhan ji, and the team comprising of Anil Sahasrabudhe sir, Abhay Jere ji, and many more. Thanks to the nodal officer, Shri Sandeep Ingale ji, all the judges here, evaluators here, for your valuable time in Andhra Pradesh. And dear students, hope you had an enriching experience, and now do take time off to visit the farmers around in Raja. I think jute is popular here. Maybe you can come out with some innovative solutions or make the market reach out to them. Uh, you should also visit the Vizag beaches, the Sri Kurma and the Simhadriyapanna temples, which are of Dashavataras, and the famous Sun Temple, very close by, and the Arabu Hill Station, which you'll enjoy. That should include the bamboo chicken, which is just a few hours away from here. Congrats to all the winners, and congratulations to Director Girish Garu, Principal Prasad Garu, HODs Ramna Garu and Mishra ji for hosting such a wonderful event. So if I have forgotten to acknowledge someone, please excuse me. But congratulations go to all the team, including the faculty of GMR and the alumni of GMR. Jai Hind.
Words of wisdom. Now may I request Dr. J. Girish, Director Education, GMR Varalakshmi Foundation, to please address the gathering.
Shri Sandeep ji, Professor Valikumari Garu, Principal Prasad Garu, our Dr. Ramana Garu, all the judges and faculty members, my dear students, everyone present here, good evening you all. Professor Valikumari Garu brought up in Delhi, just I came to know. That is how Madam could speak very good Hindi. And I think by this time, you might be exhausted and you have gone through, started yesterday morning around 9 o'clock, now almost we reached 36 hours. Congratulations to you all for your best efforts. As I told you, winning or losing is not an issue. The participation is very important because here you put your efforts to end-to-end solution. It is not just like a academic solution, it is a practical solution, and also at national importance. Whatever the topics were given to you, these are all national importance. This is how you will gain the experience with an end-to-end solution, with your user interface. Not only it is a solution, again developing a user interface. This gives you a lot of confidence to extend this work in future, and those who can take risk, they can become an entrepreneurs. Because as I told you yesterday also, you need to look at the issues. India is such a huge country. We reach to almost #1 population in the world. It's a huge population in the country. So therefore, that is the reason why many foreign countries looking at us for the numbers we have. The biggest strength now is the numbers. That is the reason why many countries are looking at us. As Madam told you already, now we need to move from the services and providing services to the really we need to own the business. That is how we can make a real impact on our economy. Rather than working for someone else, we need to build our own empire. We need to look at the business solution. Because the beauty is you are in the era where you can scale up any business very easily now. And also the investment also very less now, because 4 friends can sit in a room and you can start a company. You can build some model, meaningful model, then you can look at for venture capitalists. There are so many venture capitalists available in the world now who wish to invest. But only thing is, it is up to you. You need to look at those opportunities. Now it is very easy to become a billionaire. You can make a unicorn within a period of 2 to 3 years. A unicorn means 7,000 crores, $1 billion, right? So, but that is possible now. The reason is scaling is very easy because with the invention of WW, now you can make anything. World is now small village. It is no more like a big. It is a small village. So therefore, huge opportunities. I think those who are really participated here by this time, you could understand a business model or a solution. But now you try to look at carefully, as Madam told you, look at Rajam or at your own native place. Don't look at sky. Don't look at rocket science. You look at surrounded by you. What are the issues? What are the issues and the solutions with a common man? If you can address any common man issues, that is good enough. That you can convert into a bigger business. Okay. And success. The way those who didn't win, double congratulations to them all. Thank you, Nadal.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request Dr. CLV LSP Prasad, GMRIT, to please address the gathering.
Today's chief guest, Professor Vali Kumari, representative from ACT, Mr. Sandeep, and my colleagues on the dais, student friends, alumni, judges, and participants. A very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank Madam for nicely wrapping up the points that are related to the contest. She has put up the words in very, very well-structured way that every individual who are sitting here really understand the context of Smart India Hackathon. The way she has explained proved once again that she is a very best teacher. Everybody has the information, but who will be the best? The person who wraps up in a better way and makes the people understand will become more better. Almost, I should say 12 years back, His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam visited this campus and addressed our students. And during his address, he mentioned that human mind doesn't work without a challenge. What is the inner meaning out of it? Now, in the context of this Smart India Hackathon, what is that really the challenge that we are looking at? Somebody's need is a challenge, right? Somebody's need is a challenge for a person who is trying to resolve it. Now, coming back again in the context of your entrepreneurship and your innovation, who are those innovators? Innovators are those people who convert this challenge into business. Everywhere we have challenges across. And the challenges are nothing but need of somebody. Converting the need of somebody or the challenge of somebody into a business with your innovation is that the point that we are discussing all about here. There are a number of challenges that are being faced by the various departments in the government of India, in the country in total, and they have come up with their own challenges, and you people are sitting here giving some amicable, doable, feasible, viable solutions. And who will be the winner? The people who gives a solution with all factors taking into reality. So here, when I say that it is something like somebody's need is my business. The user for the product, what is that we make? India is very good in service industry. And as rightly said by ma'am, we have got the biggest chunk of working population in the world. That's the reason the entire globe is looking at India for service industry. But now moving on to the self-reliant country, Atmanirbhar Bharat. What is it we are looking at? We are looking at consumer product research. And that is the area where the country is lacking. We are having fundamental research happening at all levels, at all institutions. The fundamental research is something different, and the consumer product research is something different. Finally ends up for some of the entrepreneurs who can create a business and make business. And that's way how the things are happening, and all the entire world is ahead of that, and that is the place where now we are lying. When you are looking at entrepreneurship, the business, it can be two varieties. One is B2C and the other one is B2B. Business between two companies, a business between a company and a direct consumer. Why all the so-called unicorns are there successful? What is the area where they are very successful? In B2C, you take Byju's, it is directly B2C. You take any your e-commerce apps, Amazon, directly B2C. Swiggy, B2C, Zomato, B2C. There's nothing like a company is dealing with a company. Company is dealing with every individual in the country. Every individual in the country directly or indirectly becomes a stakeholder of the company, adding to the value to the company. That is what is expected from the current generation to ensure that the Make in India philosophy will be successful in the next 25 years, which is again, as rightly said by mentioned by our chief guest Amrit Kal, next 25 years. And you are the people who will be enjoying the fruit of it. You are almost close to the retirement, and you are the people who are for your people interactions in terms of your ideology, in terms of your perceptions, whatnot. We have the people sitting here right from J&K to Kanyakumari, spread out across the 14 states. And this is a great opportunity you people have. And you're all blessed people. And because this is a generation, we have everything that is there on your palm at the click of a button. When we used to have 2 desktops for the entire college. 2 desktops for the entire college. And it always used to be in a closed room where nobody is allowed to get in. That was a situation where we had, and you can imagine now the situation what you have. You are very, very blessed. Having said all these things, there is one that is always behind you. That is disruption. Disruptive technologies. Any technology that is coming up will always create disruption. Disruption need to be taken as an opportunity for, again, your own people. You bring up a product. The product that you bring up kills the other product. When the other product is killed, you need to give opportunity for new idea to come in. If you take your smart mobile, there are 30 to 40 devices that are integrated into your mobile, and what has happened to all those companies who used to manufacture those products earlier? They've gone to doldrums. They lost their existence. There are many companies who lost their existence. But having said all these things, that gave new opportunity for people like you to think differently. Out of the box thinking, as rightly said during our PM's address. Anything is possible in the digital transformation that is happening. And probably the great challenge, what is that you have is maybe only one which is right now, which is not thought about, is teleportation. You can disappear a person in one location and make him appear in the other location. Can it happen in the next 50 years?
Yes, sir.
Who knows? It may happen. People never thought that you'll see a person in your palm 25 years back. You could be able to see a person sitting anywhere in the globe. That made it possible. It's making people to talk to each other. So, teleportation may be possible. And this is the idea not which has generated now. This is almost 3 decades back. I'm talking about a movie called Fly, which is almost 30 years old movie. And now we got 30 years ahead. So you can think about the way how the people are thinking. So that is what actually needed in your generation. Like routine, mundane things doesn't work. If you don't think differently, if you don't compete, you'll be lost in the race. Change is inevitable. If you don't change, you'll be lost. So that's what you people need to think. And always an idea has a flip side. As I said, disruption. Always you need to see the balance between the disruption and the innovation that you are going to create. Because India is not like a rich country like US and all. Because we have lot of limitations, under limitations. Even today, India has electrical vehicles and horse buggies working and transporting people, unlike in the other countries. In that scenario, as a responsible individual, apart from looking at innovation, you should also look at social balance. People need to survive. The technology, what is that you are going to innovate, is not that to kill people. It has to make people to live together, to have a social, comfortable, equal life. That is again having equity, not equality. So, my dear friends, on this occasion, I'd like to compliment and congratulate you all for people who are sitting here for having shortlisted to be part of this grand finale. You are done almost half the way, and now I think a handful of people will be picked up for the winners. And I'm going to congratulate all those winners who will be announced in advance. And again, winning and losing is not that finally that matters. What is it we gain out of it? If you're already winners, there is a big challenge for you. If you're a loser, you need to introspect where you went wrong, what is the change in your mindset, and how is that you need to change your thinking and style of thinking and perception. So, my dear friends, thank you all for being here, and I'm sure that you all had a nice stay. And I asked the organizers to take the feedback from you all. This, I think, taking feedback is not in your Smart India Hackathon. So it's a great opportunity that we had, the college had. This is a 25th year, Silver Jubilee year we are celebrating. And as a part of the Silver Jubilee year, we had this opportunity to host. And we are very lucky enough, and it's a great opportunity for us. And we expect completely open-ended feedback from your side. And we always believe in that feedback is that keeps us in progress. There's always scope for correction. There is nothing there. There is an end for doing the things. Good luck, all the best.
Each and every words have ignited our young minds, right?
Yes.
Okay, moving forward. Now I request Dr. J. Girish and Dr. CRV RSV Prasad sir to please felicitate our honorable chief guest, Dr. V. Valli Kumari.
There is a place called Pondur, hardly 15 kilometers away from Rajam, which is famous for handlooms. It is from Pondur. It is handmade. And,
please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. A.V. Ramna, sir, to please felicitate SPOC MIC, Mr. Sandeep Ingle. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Sandeep Ingle, sir, to please felicitate SPOC SIH Dr. A.V. Ramna, sir. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Sandeep Ingle, sir, to please felicitate Dr. S.P. Mishra, sir, coordinator of SIH. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. J. Girish, sir, to please felicitate Dr. CRV RSV Prasad, Principal GMRIT. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Prasad to please felicitate Dr. J. Girish. Now I request the dignitaries to please present the memento to our esteemed judges. So first we are having Dr. Deepak Gupta, SIH Evaluator. He's from Arunachal Pradesh. Next is Dr. P. K. Prabhakar, SIH Evaluator. Next is Mr. Yuri Ramesh, SIH Evaluator.
చెప్పండి
ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కించుకోండి ఎంత ఏం అవుద్ది ఓరే స్వామి ఇప్పుడు ఫోటోలు లైవ్ లో చేస్తున్నాను వెడిపావు.
Next is Dr. Ajit Kumar Raut, HOD IT Department. Next we have Dr. K. Lakshman Rao, Associate Professor, CSE, GMRIT. Audience, please maintain silence. Next we are having Dr. M. Satish, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, GMRIT. Next we are having Mr. Vijay Sagar, Senior Software Engineer, Oracle and Alumni of GMRIT. Next, we have Mr. B. Ramji, Technical Lead, Bangalore Technology and alumni of GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Shiva Harsha, SDE, Global Logistic Hitachi Group and alumni GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Nagaraju, Associate Project Engineer, Cognizant and alumni GMRIT. Next, we have Mr. Kusaraju, Software Development Engineer, ServiceNow and alumni GMRIT. Next, we have Mr. Bhargav, SDE, Soptions and alumni GMRIT.
ఇంకో 100 ఫోటోలు అవుతాయి నాకు.
Next, we are having Mr. Manish, System Operation Analyst, Cognizant and alumni of GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Naveen, DSC, Digital Specialist Engineer in Infosys and alumni of GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Pradeep Kumar, Application Development Associate, Accenture and alumni GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Satya Nirup, ADA, Accenture Solution and alumni of GMRIT. Next, we are having Mr. Sai Ganesh, SIH alumni. Next, we are having Mr. Dharmeshwar Kumar, STE, Lithium Technology. Thank you to all the dignitaries. Now we'll have the memento for our faculty coordinators. For this, first I would like to call Dr. V. Prasad, Associate Professor, CSE. Dr. A.S.V. Prasad, Associate Professor, Behavioral Science. Dr. M. V. Rao, Associate Professor, Mechanical Department. Dr. K. Krishna Kishore, Assistant Professor, ECE. Dr. B.V. Suresh, Assistant Professor, Mechanical. Dr. J.V. Suman, Assistant Professor, ECE. Dr. K. Srividya, Assistant Professor, CSE. Dr. R. Christian, Assistant Professor, CSE. Mr. P. Shrikant, Assistant Professor, CSE. Mrs. N. Lakshmi Devi, Assistant Professor, CSE. Mrs. A. Vanila, Assistant Professor, CSE. Mrs. Nidhi Purve, Assistant Professor, CSE. Dr. M.B. Nageshwar Rao, Associate Dean Academics. Dr. A.S.V. Prasad, Associate Professor, Behavioral Science. Dr. G. Shashi Kumar, Associate Dean, Student Affairs. Dr. P.S.V. Narayan, Associate Dean, R&D. Dr. Surya Narayan Das, HOD CDC Placement. GMRIT. Dr. T. Prabhakar, COE, GMRIT. Dr. A. Vijay Kumar, HOD Civil, GMRIT. Dr. P. Ramna, HOD Triple E, GMRIT. Dr. Veena Babu, HOD Mechanical, GMRIT. Dr. M. Krishna Prasad, HOD Chemical, GMRIT. Dr. R.L. Naidu, HOD Behavioral Science. GMRIT. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Now it's time for our volunteers, GMRIT. Without whom this mega event won't be possible so far, right? So I request all the volunteers to please come forward immediately and stand here in front of the dais. All the volunteers come fast.
These are supported.
Please stand in front of the dais only here. Yes. All the volunteers. And I request all the dignitaries to please step forward. We have a collective memento and certificates. All the dignitaries are requested to please hand over the certificates to all our dearest volunteers of GMRIT. So let's cheers for this. Thank you all the dignitaries and please have their seats. Thank you all the volunteers. This is the time we all were waiting for, right? So, without wasting much time, I'll just invite Mr. Sandeep English sir for MIC to please announce the result. So, please.
వేసేద్దాం ఇప్పుడే ఖాళీగా ఉంది కదా సరిపోవా 40 ఉన్నా చాలు వాళ్ళు 3 4 టీం అన్నారు ఒక టీంకి 4 టీం అన్నారు.
Good evening, my dear students. Respected dais, on dais, off dais, mentors, judges, and all the volunteers. I know all we are waiting to hear the result, but before that, I must say thanks to JMR management team for such a beautiful campus, such a beautiful, nice arrangement for all the students, accommodation, food, very well planned program. So once again, I must say thanks to all JMRT management team. I must say, ma'am, for such a inspire, very well articulated summary, speech, and address to all the students. So I must say thanks to the madam. Since yesterday, the way yesterday morning we inaugurated this program, and the way we see this hall is completely colorful, as mentioned by Dr. Girish. You students are really fortunate, have opportunity to wear such type of colorful T-shirt as a part of the initiative by our Honorable PM, Department of Education, Department of Innovation. Really, you students have a good platform to explore their ideas, your ideas. As rightly mentioned by sir, within 2 days, whatever you did, really good job. Winning or losing is not important, but the way you participate, the way we observe your energy level, the teamwork, it's really good, and we'll be more happy to see the unicorns from team, the way you have such an energetic team. Especially I must say thanks to all the judges, because it's very tough job. The way we see the result, the way we see the rating, it is very tough to conclude with the one team. So must say thanks to all judges, did their good job, all the mentors for efforts last 2 days to guiding our team students. And without volunteers, it would not be possible to complete this program. So with this, we'll start announcement. So first problem statement is DR 707, software for easing government procurements. So total participated team 4, and winning team is from Sri Vile Parle College, Blackwing team. Request respected Dias to hand over the team.
ఆర్డర్ చేశాను సార్.
Next problem statement, AI-based tool to get information about 5 good institute based on the AISHME. Total participated team again, four team participated. Especially again, I must say thanks to all the judges because it is very tough to conclude with one team. So here we are going ahead with 2 team. One team is Golden Down from Sri Krishna College of Engineering and Technology. Second joint winner is the KMR Institute of Technology. I request everybody to come forward and to celebrate. Third problem statement, the radiogram. Total participated 3 teams, 4 teams, but 1 team is absent. And out of 3, winner is Saint Joseph College of Engineering. Then 4th thing, the lack of information about academic and activities in a single platform. Good problem, participated team 5, and the winning team is Phoenix Alpha. Fifth one is problem is portal to know about various national and international scholarships. And the winning team is team Blaster. Last problem statement is very well linked to with all the students. So inter-skill platform for campus placement in higher educational institutes of India. Total 65 teams were participated, and the winning team, can anyone guess? Optimizer 101. Of Computer Technology, Bangalore, Pune. So congratulations to all the winning teams and wish you all the best for rest of the teams. But really we appreciate the efforts from both the team and energy from all the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all the dignitaries. May you please take your seats. Now I request Dr. Asmin Mishra, Coordinator SIS 2022, to please present both the plans.
మీకు అవసరం కదా
Good evening all. So it's my pleasure to be here. Once again, welcome you all participants. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor B. Badikumar Garu, Director Dr. J. Girish Garu, Principal Dr. C.N.V. R.S.B. Prasad Garu, MIC AICT in charge Sandeep Ji, SAS POP Evidama Garu, all respective HODs, staff members, participants, media representatives, and present excellence. I am grateful to my college management for providing me with the prestigious opportunity to express my gratitude on this specialty. It's a milestone in the history of our institute for organizing Smart India Hackathon 2022 for the first time. Around 29 teams comprising of 190 participants from 14 states in India have participated here. On behalf of GMR Institute of Technology, I express my heartfelt thanks to Ministry of Education, Ministry of Innovation Cell, Government of India, AICT for selecting our institute among 75 institutes out of 400 institutions for grand finale of SIS seniors. They have also shown their faith on us for SIS juniors grand finale on 12th August 2022, which was a grand success. And our institute was selected among top 16 in India who have hosted this event successfully. On behalf of SIH core team, I am equally grateful to all our heads, both academics and non-academics, faculty coordinators, committee members, student volunteers, technical and non-technical support staffs, and office bearers. I am thankful to our FMS head and his whole team members for providing delicious food, comfortable accommodation, and transport for our guests and students. I also express my sincere gratitude to the panel of 18 evaluators who have took pains during 2 mentoring sessions and 3 evaluation sessions, and for finalizing the winner teams in 6 different problem statements given by the AICT. I I would also like to thank the print and electronic media coordinator Dr. KVS Prasad sir and all media fraternity for their effective supports. I am thankful to our sponsors, Mr. Srinivas Ranki, Director, CEO, GMM, Mr. V. Satish Babu, CEO, Hippo Clouds, Mr. Suraj Chawla, CEO, Apex, for their generous support. Finally, I thank to our Honorable Prime Minister of India and Union Minister of Education for creating this platform where the young talents can present their coding skills in various areas for Atmanirbhar Bharat during this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I request you all to please stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
All are requested to please join dinner in the same building, ground floor.